Hello everybody and welcome to Inside the Man Room. Literally, inside my man room here in my house. A little special occasion for Inside the Man Room this week. Things have been pretty hectic for myself and for Coach Koziak. We weren't able to organize our schedules to get together to do a regular podcast. So instead I thought I'd shoot a quick video for you, give you a little rundown of things that have gone on in the past week and a half here in Indiana sports. First off, always want to thank our sponsor, The Cupboard, Antiques and Uniques in Worthington, Indiana. Your place to find any sort of antique or special gift for anybody you need a holiday gift for coming up here with Christmas on the way, or Hanukkah if you're into that sort of thing. First, I want to start out, want to give a shout out to a special fan of Indy Sports Crew and a good buddy of mine, Brian Nolan. Have to start off with his Purdue Boilermakers with a big win over Ohio State over the weekend. Got it done at Ross-Ade Stadium. And you know, when you keep doing things over and over, it's not by happenstance, it's not coincidence, it's a trend. And when the Boilermakers are dominating the Buckeyes in West Lafayette over and over, I would say that's a pretty tough place for them to play. But Purdue got it done in overtime at home. It's a big win for the Boilers. We talked last week that they had to win 2 out of 3 to make a bowl game. And so they got one. They got 2 games left, Iowa, and then the bucket game against IU to finish out the season. So they're looking prime and ready to go for possibly a bowl berth. Next football team we want to touch on is the Colts. Not a lot of good things you can say about the Colts right now as they lost again to not a very good Jacksonville team on Sunday. But what they did do, or the only big news I guess out there, was that Bill Polian came out and said that he had talked to Peyton Manning about the possibility of him possibly drafting a quarterback and having him wait behind Peyton, and Manning said that he would be okay with that as the Colts take another step closer to that Andrew Luck running that they've been leading the pack in here thus far this season. Want to close out this quick video inside the man room with some basketball talk. Big intrastate matchups to open up the season, really. Butler went down to Evansville, opened up the brand new Ford Center down there that we talked about in the college basketball preview, and lost in overtime. Questionable call down the stretch, sent it to overtime, and Evansville came away with it. Colt Ryan had a huge overtime, scoring 6 out of 11 points for the Aces down there. Purdue gets ready to go to San Juan for a shootout. They squeaked by High Point the other night. Ryan Smith had a huge game, 8 3-pointers. The kid is a catch and shoot. He's deadly from out there. Someone should probably try to check him if you're playing a zone defense or man-to-man. They can put it on the floor. IU started out the season strong with 2 big wins at home. Cody Zeller has looked really good. 2 guys that have looked really, really good so far, and we talked about them in our basketball preview. Will Sheehy, Victor Oladipo have looked very good, and like we talked about, their athleticism is something that the Hoosiers haven't had here in the last couple of years, so that's a big help. It is Wednesday night here. It's November 16th for you guys watching this a little bit later, but I'm about to go check out Indiana at Evansville in the second game ever in the Ford Center. So we're going to see if I can pull that up on my laptop here, since for some reason it's not on TV. We need the good old Channel 4 days, as me and my buddy Deke were talking about today. But anyways, thanks for joining me on this quick episode of Inside the Man Room. Next week we're going to get back on track and do a full podcast again for you to enjoy. So thanks for joining us here on IndySportsCrew.com. Check us out on Twitter, Indy Sports Crew, on Facebook, Indy Sports Crew, or even email us, IndySportsCrew@hotmail.com. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to my girlfriend, Jessica, for doing the filming for us today. She's my quote-unquote producer on all these videos that we're going to be posting. So thank you guys, and we'll see you again next week.